Hi everyone. I am recording this movie to demonstrate how you would complete a SIMBook in SIMnet for ITD 122. The SIMBook is often referred to as the Let Me Tries, and you'll see why in a minute. So I am in my SIMnet class. So I've gone into Blackboard, I've clicked on the link, and I have gone to my paired classroom in SIMnet. I find the chapter that I am working on. I click on that. The Let Me Tries or SIMBooks are always represented with the orange tile right here, the orange. Blue tiles are, so if I go here to the blue tiles are your labs, the orange tiles are the Let Me Tries or the SIMBooks. So the SIMBooks are open all semester, but they will have a due date, and as you can see, I am in a class that this has already passed. So you'll just want to watch what the due date is for the SIMBook, but recognize that the SIMBooks are open for the entire semester, so you can go back in and look at the electronic book. You can go in and do the Let Me Tries again, like before a test. You could run through some of that processes that are in the Let Me Tries, because the tests are very similar to the Let Me Tries. So that should help you. So in here, I'm going to click on this, and it takes you to a screen that gives you actually a lot of information. It has the date that the assignment opens, the date it's due, and when it closes. So as you can see, this movie I am completing at the end of the fall 2017 semester, but this will work each semester. And then there's our textbook here, and when you want to go into the SIMBook, you click on this blue, but I want to talk a little bit about this list here. So this is the electronic version of your textbook. One of the things that I want you to recognize is that you really don't access your files, your work, like the guided projects or the independent projects, from this screen. Okay, you'd always want to go into your assignment through the tile that we were just at when we went into the SIMBook. But when you're doing your Let Me Tries, you can use this screen to ensure that you have completed all the necessary Let Me Try steps. And what'll tell you that is over here where it has anything that has the number, you would want the numerator right here where it says 0 and the denominator, the bottom number, to be the same, and that would represent that you are done with all those assignments. So you want to go through before that due date, right? You want to make sure that these all say 4 of 4, 2 of 2, 6 of 6. And if there's one that is not, you can use the little I over here to see the details of the task. And I'm going to complete this first one and show you. So I'm going to go into my SIMBook. I'm going to click on SIMBook, and it takes me to this electronic book. So one of the things that you want to recognize is this arrow takes you to the next page, but you never want to go to the next page until you have this scroll bar all the way at the bottom. In other words, that you have gone through everything in that section. So this is an electronic version of what you have in your paper textbook. So if you only have the ebook, then this would be your only way to get the material. If you have the textbook, you also get the ebook, so you can look at your material in two ways. So you would read through this assignment. Okay, I'm scrolling. I cannot scroll any further. I look over here and my scroll bar is all the way at the bottom. That tells me I can go to the next page. So I'm on the next page. I'm going to read. I'm going to read. And whether you're reading online or in your book, it doesn't matter, but it's the same material. You just want to make sure you read it. You go through here, and then you come to these buttons. Show me, guide me, and here's the Let Me Try. So what you need to do for every one of these sets of buttons throughout the chapter is you need to complete the Let Me Try. So I recommend you just start at this, and it's going to practice what we just read about here. So I'm going to do Let Me Try. And on this particular one, it's kind of, I'll have to go to another one. This beginning one has some extra, multiple choice, but most of your Let Me Tries are performance based. Okay, so which of these options would you use to add an app as a tile on the Start menu? Select your answer from the list on the right, then click Done. Notice I'm like, okay, I'm not sure. I could do Need a Hint, so that will tell me the pin to start command adds apps to the Start menu. So, okay, pin to start, pin to start. So which is it? Right click, double click the app, right click. I'm going to go with right click. Let's see. So I'm going to select Done. Hey, and I'm correct. Okay, so I'm going to click to the next one because there's 2 steps to this one. Which of these options would you use to change tiles on the Start menu to the medium size font? Select the answer from the list on the right, then click Done. I'm going to try right click again, and I'm correct. Okay. So now it brought me back to this Let Me Try, so I know I'm done with that one. I'm going to keep going down because, look, I'm not at the bottom. So there might be more Let Me Tries on this page. So we're going to talk about customizing the taskbar. Okay, pin an app to the taskbar by clicking the Start menu, right-clicking, and more. Okay, so let's do Let Me Try. Which of the following will pin an app to the taskbar? Select all that apply from the list. Select all that apply. So here, okay, right click on the Start menu. Let's do that one. Let me try that one. Let me try that and see what happens. Ah, I'm incorrect. So you can pin an app to the taskbar from its icon on the taskbar or from the Start menu. Okay, so that gives me some guidance. Start, right click, let's see if that's it. Okay, so I'm correct. So it didn't matter that I got that first one correct because on this you can do it as many times as you want until you get that done. Notice I'm not at the bottom, so I'm going to scroll some more, keep going. Here's another Let Me Try. Okay, which of the following is pointing to Cortana? So, which is it? Let's do B. And I am correct. Scroll down. Let Me Try. Which of the following display task view? I think that's C. Done. Correct. Okay. So now I'm all the way at the bottom, and I'm going to go to the next. So now let's say I'm interrupted. I don't have time to finish this. So I'm going to click right here where the X is. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, it doesn't matter. You're not going to lose it. So now I'm back to that screen and look. So I have a green check mark and a 4 out of 4 for that first set. So now let's see. I'm going to do one other. I'm going to come here and see if we can get a performance-based one. So let me find a Let Me Try. Okay, create a new blank file from the Backstage view. These are what your most of the Let Me Tries are. It's going to do some action. It's going to make you perform an action. So I'm going to do File, New, Blank. Got it right. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on this X. I'm going to exit. And now I go back to the screen and look. On this one, I've only done 1 of 6. So I know I have to go back. I don't have a green check. I know I don't have all these done. So when I come back into this, if I click on the I, it's going to show me which one of these I got done. And so what happens a lot of times is students will miss one. And so maybe this would be 5 of 6. So you can use this and look through. You want to do all the Let Me Tries, and you want to make sure that you have check marks, and that will show you the one that, oh, I missed. Okay, so it's this create a new folder or whatever. Okay, so you would do that until all of those are done. Now the rest of this you wouldn't necessarily have to go through in the ebook, and certainly you don't want to go to your pause and practice or your guided or independent from here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to assignments. It's going to take me back to my tiles, and I just want to show you these. Right now they're grayed out because it's past time, but these projects would be how you would go to your labs, not through the SIMBook page. Okay. All right. So that's a little guidance on how to do the SIMBook. Please reach out to your instructor if you are having difficulties or if you believe SimNet is giving you an error that you feel you're doing something correctly, because your instructor can help you with that. All right, good luck.